Back in 2017, I went to New York City for a quick little trip to go to the Shorty Awards, and while I was there, I shot film. And it was an awesome experience, and I loved shooting film in New York City. For Thanksgiving this year, I just spent 5 days in New York City, but this time, I only used my iPhone 13 and my Sony a6600. Now I know, this seems like the cardinal sin for a YouTube channel that has focused mainly on shooting film, but that being said, not every single video on this channel has been about film. In this video, I wanted to kind of compare which I like better, shooting film in New York City or just using an iPhone and a digital camera. And to go along with that, you guys are gonna be able to tell me which you like better. Obviously, the shots are gonna be different. They're not gonna be the same. They were shot, that was 5 years ago now. So there's a 5-year gap between the film shots and the digital shots. But it was more about the experience in which I kind of lean more towards. For the shots from 2017, I was using a Minolta X570, my tried and true film camera that I've used in a lot of my previous videos. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember what the film stock was. At this time, I was really big into shooting Portra 400, but I can't remember if I had any rolls at that time. It was shot around April or May of 2017, and I don't think I actually started shooting Portra until June and July of that year. These photos are from a long time ago, and I still think they hold up. I really enjoy these images. I'm really happy with the moments I was able to capture on film. This was my first time seeing the Oculus building. I had seen the One World Trade Center in the past. My first time there was 2015. So it didn't feel like a new experience for me, but it was my first time shooting film in the city. And I really, really enjoyed the experience. And looking back on these images, I'm still happy with them. And now we're gonna transition to this year, 2022. I didn't shoot film, and I made that decision because I just didn't want to spend the money to buy rolls of film, get them developed, especially around the holiday times with a lot of shipping issues. I didn't want to risk anything. And I knew this was going to be the first time I was in New York City for a few years, and I don't know when I'm gonna be back there. And I just really wanted something reliable, like an iPhone and the Sony a6600 to document this trip.
Our Bora Bora friend told us that.
Going throughout the day, I wasn't really focused on getting creative shots. I was just exploring the city with my family, and I would capture moments as they came, and it felt very organic and natural, and I really enjoyed the experience of just using my iPhone. It felt seamless. In terms of editing, I simply have been slapping on an editorial preset that my wife gave me like 3 years ago, so I don't really necessarily know all the details of the editing. Again, I'm not a pro photographer, just doing it for a hobby, but I really like the way it looked. It's soft, it's light, it's not too warm, but not too cold. It's just a good, clean edit for me. Overall, New York City is one of my favorite places on the planet, and I loved being able to just document this trip in a very seamless way. I didn't feel like I had too much gear that was cumbersome or was spending too much time trying to get a creative shot so I wasn't wasting film. I was very happy to just pull out my phone or pull out my Sony camera when I saw an image, grab the image, and go back to the rest of my day. But I'm really interested in hearing your guys' thoughts. Do you prefer the shots on film from 2017, or do you like the shots from this year? Or do you think the shots from this year would have been way better had I used film? Honestly, they probably would have been, but I was going for ease. I was going for something that was cheaper using gear I already had. So I would just love to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you to everyone that supports me on Patreon, follows me on Instagram, Twitter, everything. I appreciate the support. Looking forward to more videos, especially coming in the new year. And again, thanks for watching.